Hello there, and welcome back to Reality Raiders 3, The Search for the Eternity Armor. An actual play game of TORG Eternity right here on WebDM Plays. My name is Rudy Basso. My pronouns are he, him. I will be your game master for this session. Once again, we're playing TORG Eternity by Ulysses Spiele. Let's go around the rectangle. I was going to say circle. That would be inaccurate. Tell me who you are and who you are playing on this fine day. Let's start to my right. Amber, hi, hello. How are you?
Hi.
Who are you? Who are you
I'm
playing?
Amber. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on Twitter at Rocket Orca. And today I am playing Cypress, the cowboy mage from Isle.
That makes complete sense to me.
I buy it.
I completely understand.
me
All right.
Isle's full of cowboys.
Going over me to the left. Hi there, Shauna. How are you? Who are you? Who are you playing?
Doing good. I am Shauna, flying Cirrus. I'm she, her, as well. I'm playing Beck Macho, who's also she, her, who is a no-holds-bar baseball player who's good at hitting baseballs and fighting dinosaurs, apparently.
Oh, very good at fighting dinosaurs.
Thanks to one of your brand spanking new weapons.
That's true.
Yes, the enchanted chainsaw.
Ash the chainsaw. Okay. Going down from you. Hi there, Dot. Hi, hello. How are you? Who are you playing?
Today I'm Dot. Yesterday I was kind of a Dot. Today I'm definitely a Dot. Here to play this game. Really excited. I'm a she, her. I'm playing Flick, who's also a she, her. And, yeah, Flick is your average 80s, like, hacker wannabe. She saves her quarters for the arcade and her dollars for Radio Shack. So that's what she does.
Yeah, makes sense.
She's kind of normal.
Yeah. And then jumping across that beautiful TORG Eternity logo, we have a special guest for today's session. Unfortunately, Pruitt could not join us. He was feeling under the weather. But we have producer Grant. Hi, Grant. It says your name is Salvo. That's not accurate, I don't believe.
That's not accurate.
What is your name? Who are you playing today?
I plan to fix that in post. I'm going to sponge it out over the recording.
Good.
So if you read it now, I hope it still says Salvo, because that means I was feeling lazy. Hi, everyone. My name's Grant Ellis. I went to the University of Hawaii on a ping pong scholarship, and I live in a treehouse, and I'm happy to be playing Horace Conundrum, partially responsible for the blizzard of 1982 and bringing the exact same skill set as Salvo, because the real Salvo is in here.
That makes, again, total sense to me. Everybody's making sense with everything they have. Yes,
I have a question for our brand new guest at the table.
I will not be taking questions at this time. Sorry.
All right, moving on.
See, I was going to ask you to tell me about that time in the ring where, like, you and Salvo definitely have come head to head.
There we were, eyes locked. This is only going to get worse, and so I may have to cut what says next. We stared at each other's sinuous bodies, the glistening of the sweat as we locked horns in the joust.
Oh boy.
After that, I fell unconscious because I'm not known for my physical prowess. I'm really more of an idea man.
Sure.
Also, Grant's pronouns are he, him, or they, them, but Horace Conundrum's pronouns are he, him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say question mark / question mark. Conundrum. Okay.
Horace Conundrum.
Yes. Last week, you all received a new mission from Quinn Sebastian, head of the Delphi Council, to make contact with an embedded spy within the Nile Empire, which is a kind of pulp sci-fi futuristic, nope, not wrong, pulp old school kind of weird Egyptian technology world. It's kind of crazy, like high adventure, high fun, high silliness. You made it there and began looking for your contact, codenamed Sabella. You were able to identify her in the busy streets of Cairo, like the merchant section of town. But as you moved in to make contact, there was a sudden rumble between a bunch of merchants and possible customers, and she looked and motioned towards a bunch of civilians that also seemed to be part of the underground network, the underground spy network in the Nile Empire. So it's now up to you. The police, the shock troops of the Nile Empire are kind of moving in. They're kind of arresting anyone that they can get their hands on. They're kind of throwing them to the side. They have like these like stun handcuffs. They kind of put them on people and they get zapped and they fall down. They're kind of just throwing handcuffs on people, kind of throwing them to the side. They're making a big pile of people. Big pile of people. The worst thing that can happen. So we're going to jump right into initiative with our first drama card, which I don't remember if we drew last time. I'm going to say we didn't, so we're drawing a new card.
I
saying
can't
nod, so
remember.
I don't remember either. Yeah, so we're drawing a new drama card to determine initiative and who goes first. So what do we got? The card is called...
Be kind to us, cards.
Uh-oh.
That's not.
The card
Uh-oh.
is called Uh-oh.
That's.
You're right. It's not good for you. It is unkind to you, the heroes. So villains will be going first, and all heroes will be getting a setback, which, if I remember correctly, is a narrative unfortunate turn of events that Rudy, the GM, gets to determine. So
Definitely says Rudy. Definitely, doesn't it?
definitely in the
Definitely.
book, core rulebook, it specifically says Rudy. That was a late edition, errata edition from Robert Aducci. So it is the villains' turns first. Right now, so there are 4 civilians that Sabella seems particularly nervous for. Again, they're all wearing some sort of black article of clothing, like a black accessory. It's a very dark shade, like a midnight black, very recognizable. And that is, again, the symbol of the resistance. So we're going to roll some dice to determine what happens. You know, I love to do that. We're going to roll a D8, okay? On a 1 through 4, something bad happens to a civilian. On a 5 through 8, the shock troopers focus on other people. We have rolled a 2. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
So let's go down who these people are. We have 4 people that are wearing these clothing. There is a thin woman in her late teens, thin teenager woman. Yeah, whatever. We'll go with that. Thin woman in her late teens. There is a broad-shouldered man who looks very strong. He's got a long knife on his waist. There is... who else? Kind of a nerdy glasses-wearing guy. Nerdy guy. Definitely prepared this beforehand. And old woman. So we got nerdy guy, old woman,
Not an old
teenager woman, and broad-shouldered man. And the shock troopers move in and they hit the... So they all have... they're all wielding MP40s with shoulder straps because pulp kind of stuff. Like it's very... Yeah, the bad guys, there's a very kind of like Nazi Germany feel to them. So the MP40s are perfect. And they also have short swords. And they're kind of using the butts of their short swords to kind of like beat people backwards. They're not slashing. They're not cutting anyone. They're kind of just pushing. They're using their MP40s too to kind of corral people and then again slap those bracelets.
Here, have an explosion. Back up.
Yeah.
I love it.
So
This is bad.
So the shock troopers, again, the man kind of gets like separated from his companions. They see that he has a weapon on his waist and they kind of move towards him. So I'm going to roll an attack. That is a 10. That will be enough. He gets a bonk on the head and falls down and smack, gets those bracelets slapped on him and is kind of moved over to the pool of unconscious people.
That was the broad-shouldered man or the nerdy guy?
Broad-shouldered man.
Okay.
Okay. And he was definitely part of the crew she was eyeballing.
Definitely part of the crew. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, just for confirmation. Okay. Oh, thoughts.
Okay. So that's what has happened with the shock troopers. Now it is all your turn. Oh man, a narrative event. I have to think of a narrative event. Let's see. Okay, sure. What the hell? It's the Nile Empire. A bunch of snakes appear.
Dang it! I hate
Snakes!
Snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Snakes start
Why?
crawling out of sewers and start biting people.
Gosh.
Playing.
I want
The
them to be
sound
like
made them upset.
They don't
Toothless
seem like
garter
normal snakes. They seem like I don't know.
Oh.
You see some of the shock troopers like doing like a magic-y spiritual kind of thing, and it seems like maybe these snakes are hypnotized or under control of these troopers, and the snakes are doing a much better job of corralling people than the men themselves. You
Oh,
see all
wow.
the shock troopers kind of take a step back and let the snakes do the work.
Hope the snakes are getting paid well.
Mhm.
No. This is like, hypnotized. So,
So definitely not getting paid.
Snake's gonna snake. If it was here, it'd be biting regardless. But no, they're getting a little encouragement.
Snake's gonna snake.
All right. So so you all determine turn order. Remember at the end of your turn, you can tap one of your 5 destiny cards because we are in the Nile Emperor. So everybody's hand goes up to a maximum of 5. So you all, who wants to do what? Remember, you got 4 people. Each one you save gives you a possibility point. So one of them is currently incapacitated. The other 3 are looking scared and starting to get corralled into this circle of people from the snakes.
And we're surrounded basically
So
by...
you are on the
obstacles?
outskirts of all of
Yeah.
this. You are separate from that. You are with Sabella at the edge of... She was getting ready to book it. She was getting ready to leave before this all happened. So you approached her. The commotion, the fighting started, and then it started going inwards towards behind you. So you could all leave right now. You can grab Sabella and get out of here if you wanted. Forget those people. You don't know them. They're not part of the mission. But that's not very heroic, is it?
No.
No.
Oh, and she was concerned about this man.
She's
So-
definitely concerned. She lets out a cry when she sees them slap those electro bracelets on his wrists.
Okay. All right. I would say that between snakes and large guns and a lot of men, there's a lot of commotion. Could I sneak over to the pile of bodies?
You can, and you can use one of your interactions.
Yep, I
What
think
have
I'm
we
gonna
got?
try to sneak over to the body,
Okay.
and I'm going to use. I guess that's a maneuver.
Oh my
isn't
goodness,
it?
you're talking to your microphone, aren't you? You sound so
ASMR
clear.
DOS. Dot,
Oh,
I
was I
love
very
it.
close? Yeah.
This is for
I'm
the
very close.
patrons. For
Excuse
those of
me.
you.
Yes, this little
For the
ASMR, a little ASMR action for your.
Sure.
turn.
So you can use maneuver. You can use stealth under your other skills if you would like. It's your call.
I'm trying to see what I have. I do have stealth. I do have stealth.
I will allow it.
Let's do that. I'm gonna stealth over. and
So
try
I
not
will
to be
say,
seen.
because of all that's happening, never mind. I was thinking of giving you a penalty or a bonus. We'll just keep it as is. There's a lot going on, but you're trying to get close to them. So just a straight stealth check. DN 12 is what we're going to go with.
Boom.
17. That is a good success. So, well, it's not really targeting anybody, and it's also not even an attack. So that's fine. You're close enough to everyone to do something on your next turn.
On my next turn? Okay, cool.
I have a question.
Yeah, I think so. What's up?
Can I tell how these snakes are being hypnotized?
Yes, it's kind of a very basic magic spell. It's nothing too difficult. It's like a talk to animals kind of thing.
I would like to control these snakes, please.
I will allow it.
I'm used to seeing them snakes in the desert.
So what is this an apportation? Is that what we're gonna go with?
Yeah, help me out here, because
man.
I think
know-
conjuration is. I think so. It would be apportation.
Apportation. Now that sure is a word that I never heard before
Because
playing this game.
alteration is not really a thing. I think this would be connected with.
Okay, so apportation is often associated with poltergeist activity or seances.
Or turning the heads of snakes to bite other people.
Yes, that's correct. That is accurate.
Okay, so I'll make an apportation check.
Hmm.
Submit.
I guess telepathy.
It's spirit based.
Yeah,
so-
I will allow that. Okay, yeah, you can control your magic is stronger. You have the stronger magic. Oh my god, your apportation skill is so high.
It is very high.
You're
I
on a
told you.
9. Yeah,
And you can really do math.
You sure can apport. That's what they say about Cyprus. If that guy can do anything, it's apport.
A port.
My eyes glow.
Your eyes
But-
glow. The snake's
Snake's
eyes
eyes
glow the
glow.
same color as your eyes, and
is yellow.
you get a very basic want to bite things. Like that's kind of their thought process right now. Bite, like biting. right? That's what snakes. Listen, I'm terrified of snakes. I just assume if I see a snake, it probably wants to bite me, and I should run away from it. So
Now that I imagine there are like 50 snakes on the street, and every one of them is thinking, "Got to bite,
bite,
got to
bite.
bite."
It's just like
bite,
a
bite, bite.
chorus of bite, 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 like different little voices saying bite, must bite.
Bite
Speak
the
with animals.
gunman.
What they say? Bite, 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 bite.
Yeah, that's all they say. It's like
Oh my
those
God.
seagulls, mine, but bite, from Nemo. All right, so you have control of these snakes. I'm gonna say that outside of moving, they cannot do what
Okay.
they want to do so badly, which is bite. But if you'd like, you could move them.
I would like to move them towards the oppressing
Shock troopers,
yeah, the
sure.
shock troopers.
They pull a 180 and about face on those their seeming masters and start approaching them. And you see like some frantic hand waving and more like some frustrated and confused shouts as the snakes begin to move towards the Nile Empire shock troopers. All right, we have Horace. Yes, Horace Conundrum. Let me make sure I write
Put
that
me in,
down so I don't
coach.
forget. And we have Beck Matsumoto, who would like to go next.
I would very much like to. I'm gonna put my name here.
I love your hat.
It keeps falling off my head like
I know.
comically, which I'm enjoying.
It's
So,
a character thing now.
Yeah, Horace opens up his fancy blouse and he has a dial on his chest, and there's one half of a
Oh yeah,
circle
wait.
is
How the hell did you get there?
I materialize.
Oh, I forgot.
And
That's right.
We'll do my
Like,
entrance. And like, so Horace Conundrum like materializes into the scene. He's like the character that got edited out of the prior two movies. And it's like a half circle up and down. One side says hero and the other says coward. And he spins the dial and it lands on hero. Then he goes, "Hey nerds!" And he calls out to like all the troops, and like he pulls out a billy club. Two of them. He goes, "How about a little salt and pepper?" These are his trademark weapons, and like he's gonna charge them with these like oversized sausages. I don't know what they are. They're billy clubs. I think that's a thing.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
really think they need to stay sausages.
That's the dark guy for those fans. They're
That's
fighting us.
a taunt if I ever heard one.
Darn right it is. Yeah, I taunt them with it. I'm gonna go, woo! Just like that. I'm the worst at these games. Why does anyone let me play? Yeah.
Because Pruitt didn't show up.
That's right. Playing Pruitt.
Feel better, Pruitt. Pruitt will probably be in chat being like, "But I'm better now." All right. So, is there a skill I roll? I got like my big list of combat.
Yes.
Ooh,
So
I got
click
the
on
book.
taunt. Click on taunt. It should be on the left. And no modifier. Just hit OK. Okay.
Okay, I see it. Yeah. Ooh. Holy moly! It's popping up everywhere.
And you want to beat their taunt, which is a 7, which means you have succeeded. Is the word I was thinking of with an 8.
Yes.
So they're feeling flanked. They've got snakes to the front, some guy with 2 billy clubs and a dial on his chest to the back. They're not sure what to be more frightened of, to be quite honest.
I know. Oh gosh.
I'm so here for this.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Definitely not a normal day in the life of a Nile Empire shock trooper.
No.
But that's,
is now.
that's what they signed up for. No such thing as a normal day. Okay.
This is the slogan. It's the worst sales pitch ever.
Exciting every
And
day to
then-
day. Like it's
and
not
then-
a 9 to 5, all right? It's not a classic 9 to 5.
Is this when I move my cards around because
Yes. So you can move one of your cards from your
Pool
pool
to the
your
hand.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we got
And the
it.
thing is, I got some awesome cards. This is
And
amazing.
remember, those, you don't have to play them on your turn. You can play on someone else's turn to boost them up. If it's like a narrative thing, you can play it whenever. Those are free reign.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick like the worst one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's like one of those things where like mechanically I'm like, eh.
Oh.
I hate
narrative,
those things.
You're like, ooh, right?
We'll see.
Okay.
You won't mind. You'll be like,
Okay.
I've been here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
friends with James Intricasso. I've been disappointed in an RPG when I've tried to do cool stuff before. No.
Whoa.
We'll
I
get
thought
there
you
when
were
it-
just
no,
gonna
we'll get
stop
there when
and
it
say,
happens.
You've
What-
been
James-
participated in an RPG. Burn
No,
is
no.
great. Not
James-
sponsored. by Burn Bright, but Burn Bright escape. Go check it out. Burn Bright.
No. Yeah, you'll. I've played with James before, and you'll see. James, I love you. All right,
Okay.
we're cutting all this out. No.
Okay, good. Beck Matsumoto, it is your turn before the end of initiative. Once again, we got 3 people kind of just looking confused and frightened. And then we've got one. Well, Fleck might get to him next turn. We'll see.
All right. She's going to look at Cypress. Just make sure to get them out. And then do what I do best. Cause some mayhem.
Oh,
Please don't do the fire stuff while I'm there. She'll put her goggles on, and she is going to rush those shock troopers, and she is going to just start swinging at them. She's going to jump over the snakes and just yell, "Hey, assholes, catch!" And she's going to let the chainsaw rip and just jump into that mass of them.
Oh, my goodness. The chainsaw says, "Yeah, we got to save those people," showing you that Chainsaw is a nice guy. He doesn't just want to chainsaw everybody. He wants to save people too. He's not a one-note AI, all right?
Clearly, he's a
Chainsaw has
very
levels.
gray.
He's
He's a very gray chainsaw.
And how many of these soldiers?
There's like 8 of them, 8 to 10. So you start sewing. I'll tell you how many.
I'm gonna try and go for 3 of them.
You're gonna go for 3 of. So that means
That's
you
a
want
negative 6.
So is this? Oh, we got a multi-action.
Multi-attack. Yeah. Multi-attack.
Multi-attack. Yes.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, that means -2 for every additional action.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're attacking 3, then yes, -6. But holy moly, it's going to be.
Yeah.
So it actually starts at -2, then goes to -4, then goes to -6.
Yep.
Or it starts at
it's negative. It's 0, -2,
0, -2, -4.
-4.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that makes more sense. So let's roll an attack. Let's see it.
Wow. Make it so.
Okay.
That is
Wow.
a hit and a good success at that. So roll damage and give yourself 1 bonus die.
All right. Oh my god.
Whoa! Those are both crits on the bonus dice, which means.
Oh, I get to roll that one again.
Oh, you get to roll the one again?
Okay, that means
Oh,
just.
well,
I
it's
think
still
it's still 1. Okay.
Just one. Okay, so that is a total of
Of
15, 20, 25.
plus on top of the
30,
14.
31. Yeah. I was,
Yeah. Holy.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah.
wait. What is your base damage for chainsaw?
14.
I forgot, sorry.
14.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 16 plus 14. So that is 30 damage.
Wow.
So they do all have kind of like they let me just paint a picture of what these guys look like for a second. They're all wearing like those pharaoh kind of headdress kind of things, and they're all wearing vests and like kind of like the Egyptian skirt thing. So it's a look.
It's a look. It's definitely like she is not
showing
impressed.
off. It's like showing off the muscles and just a vest, nothing else, no shirt underneath it. Just yeah. That
was unfortunate.
There's lots of posing going on too. Is it kind
It's a
of
good
doing
thing we're not a
things.
thirsty group.
Well,
but
well, speak for
wants blood.
yourself.
so it's a light armor that they're wearing. You see the vests are lightly armored, but with that, oh my goodness, that's a
Wow.
22, which
Wow.
you just you show why that vest is not heavily armored. You just zoom, 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 zoom. It's like one swift motion, and then there is half a shock. There's 2 halves of shock trooper left on this first guy. So pretty gnarly, but hey, they probably deserve it.
Horace's
They
jaw
definitely
dropped.
deserve it. Okay, so that is one less shock trooper, definitely. Let's get that second attack if we're gonna keep rolling with it.
Yeah. Get
All
that
right.
multi-attack.
All right, multi-attack, same thing.
So this is
Negative
including the
2.
modifier of -2, yeah, which you
Yeah.
can do in roll 20.
Modifier -2.
Okay, that's a miss with a 5. Remember, you can, if you want, spend a possibility point, or you can hold on to those.
I will hold on to this one.
Okay, let's get the final attack at a -4.
Okay. Oh my god.
Whoa! So that is, oh my goodness, you rolled a 20 and a 10, and then rolled a 16. So that is a roll total of a 46. Wow. Which gives you a bonus of plus 13, which gives you a result of 24, which gives you 2 bonus dice. That is an outstanding success.
Oh boy. Let's.
Dead.
Oh boy.
So, why are you getting an extra bonus die? Yeah, is that something?
You said 2 bonus dice? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
It says on top of the. Okay, just 2. Okay, so just the top 2.
Okay, so 4 and 6, which the 6 explodes, and then 1 more. So that's 10 on top of your 14 base.
Okay.
Which gives you a total of 24 damage. But once again, that is an instant zim, 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 zim. And another shock trooper falls to the ground, bisected by Ash the chainsaw. The magic chainsaw. Ash the magic chainsaw. What
Ash the magic
heartwarming
chainsaw.
song that is. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, then that is the end of initiative. So we've got Snakes in control by Cypress. We've got Flick approaching the oh damn, I forgot to give them a bonus or a negative because of Grant's successful taunt as well.
Oh, yes.
So Grant, did you want to stymie them or vulnerable them?
Judging by my dictionary of terms in the TORG Eternity handbook,
Yes.
I think we're going to go with the stymie.
Okay, so that means they get -2 on their future rolls.
Cool.
Yeah, they
Excellent.
Good.
So you're frightening them, Flicks by the detainees. Cypress is in control, and Beck is just zoom, 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 cutting everybody up. All right, let's go to the next initiative card. Deal 1, 2, Rudy. It is called You're Thrown Back.
Surprise.
You're thrown back. So this means you do get to go first, but the villains get a flurry, which we all, of course, know means that I believe they get an extra turn this round. So they take their normal actions, then they get another complete turn.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right.
Ooh.
Well,
So it is Hero's turn first, though. So who would like to go first? What would you like to do? The bystanders, the ones wearing the black, they still are kind of like taking everything in. They're not kind of taking this opportunity to run away. They're just overwhelmed by the sudden violence that is happening. Not just, I didn't mean to imply just Beck, but everybody's being violent. There's lots of punching.
yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
And yeah. So
Can I try to pick his handcuffs?
Absolutely.
Figure out how they work.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try to get him out. I'm gonna get him out.
you can get them out.
Yeah, I like sneak over, and they're all like electrocuted, which is very, very cool. And I'm gonna try to lockpick them.
Sure. So you can use your lockpicking. You can use, if you think of any other relevant skill, I'll let science, if you have strong science.
It's actually the same, and the
Okay.
lockpicking I think is. Oh wait, I'm trying. Actually, you know what? Science would be better
Okay, sure.
because my mind is better than my dexterity.
So yeah, you tell me why are you using science? What is it about
Well,
science that
we
makes
use
it
science.
this possible?
Well, I'm gonna spend a possibility and re-roll that because that was sad.
Oh, what'd you roll? You rolled a 5.
I rolled a
Yeah,
5.
not gonna
That's
do it.
sad, and I have so much possibility, so I'm gonna just re-roll it. So I would think that I get over there, and let's be real. We know Flick has, taken some things. She might have been maybe in the past and a little breaking and entering to get the stuff that she needs
Into
from,
Radio Shack?
corporations. Into radio. Well, we don't do Radio Shack wrong now. Maybe into like some corporations that already had some computers that I could like
okay.
steal, that kind of thing. Little Mr. Robot.
You
for,
robbed from Circuit City, the competitor.
Yeah, I robbed from Circuit City. Yes, Flick is dead set on supporting Radio Shack, and she so she's used to picking locks. She might have even gotten out of handcuffs before. Like that's not necessarily new for Flick,
Mm-hmm.
but she is not used to them being like this.
Gotcha.
And so when she gets over there and they're all electrocuted, she immediately wants to know the science behind it because she doesn't want to electrocute herself or anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Great. So with your background, I will say the DN is only a 12, which is challenging. This is new to you, but you're familiar with scientific computery stuff. So
I am. Here we
at
go.
first you take a
Ugh.
oh,
Oh, is that the same roll?
Did you
Almost worse.
do it right.
Didn't I?
Your result went down.
Oh, I didn't hit possibility correct.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
remember, your
That's my fault.
possibility
Yep.
is always at least a 10, which means that it will give
So
you a bump up.
possibility point, and I got last time a 5. That's what I put in the. Oh wait.
No, a 4.
Oh, I got.
Your
You're right. I
last
got a
roll,
4.
yeah.
Submit. Sorry, I'm actually blind, y'all, so I have to. Okay,
12!
So 12. That does it.
That does it.
Wait,
Beats it, beats
okay.
it. So reaching down, you touch it, you zap yourself at first, but then you look a little closer and you see, oh, there's like a kind of a like little piece that you can pop out and then get in there with your handy dandy multi-tool.
Yeah, I have like lock picking. I think I
Yeah,
have some
like little lock
tools.
picking, and you know move this
multi-tool.
over there, and you pop out a little chip, and bzzz, the electricity
Take the
goes down.
handcuffs?
Yeah, absolutely. You can take the handcuffs, put them in your inventory,
Yoink.
and yeah, because the kind of power to them is off, they plop off,
Cool.
and our broad-shouldered man kind of wakes up and looks at
Like-
you with wide eyes.
You
He
know,
says,
I
"Who
like
are you?"
pull my. I'm like, I'm Flick. We have to go.
He says, "Sounds good to me." And then he'll follow you out. You can use your movement on your turn to kind of scamper away.
Great.
Scamper,
Yeah,
or
yeah. I want
whatever.
to help him just kind of like get out of there and try
Yeah.
not to be seen as much as possible.
Yeah, he comes too quickly and knows kind of the danger he's in. So
And I
he's out of there
avoid
with you.
violence as much as possible. We're gonna go to the safe space.
Sounds good. All right, that is one saved innocent civilian. Yay! Who would like to go next?
Yeah, I think
Is it
Horace.
bite time? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
I was gonna say if Cypress would like to go, Cypress can go.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's bite time.
Bite time.
Let's get these snakes up the pant legs of these men.
Oh, well, they don't wear pants. They've got those.
Oh,
uh,
other
like,
Even
restrictions.
better.
Uh-oh.
Even easier. So yes. So what would you like me to? Is it still under the mind control then? I'm in the wrong character sheet.
So,
I was like, "Where's my magic?"
um,
Because like I'm
why
trying to
don't
move
you
them with my
make
mind.
so I'm gonna say that it's like getting into like a Gundam kind of thing, the way you control them. So like
Okay.
you're like, what do I know about biting? So let me try and impart my biting, aka my unarmed combat ability, onto these snakes.
Why would you do this to me?
It makes
Okay.
sense to Rudy. It's in the book. Check with Robert.
alright.
He wrote it in there.
I believe you. All right. So unarmed combat, which I have like nothing in.
You can also just make the snakes go somewhere, then drop control of them.
I want them to bite though.
Bite, my children.
I've control of them now.
Checks
I want
out,
them to
checks
bite.
out.
Hey,
Yeah.
I bet they don't have solid shoes on. I bet they have sandals on. They
Oh,
can bite
yeah,
their
there you
toes.
Oh,
go.
definitely
Okay,
wear
so
some
there you
sandals.
go.
Tactical
There's my
sandals.
there's my result. There's my result of 2.
Result of 2.
I could possibility that.
You could.
All right, let's do it. So modifier.
So these
nothing.
guys have
That's
pretty
roll
bad
5.
unarmed combat defense. They're only a 7. So, hey, that's an 8.
8. Get
8 will
them
do it. Nom, 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 nom.
by
there's,
them little toes.
There's a little like collective cheer in your brain as a bunch of snakes get to do what they want to do so badly. I assume at all times snakes are terrifying, and they start just chomping down on all these feetsies and legs and stuff. And the guy, they start jumping around, and all sorts of unfortunate things happen to them. Oh, they're stymied too, so you should have gotten a bonus on that.
Oh, oops.
Nope, they get nope. I got
You
it
get
back.
minus
Stymied.
2. Yeah.
Thank you, Grant. So, all right, yeah. So,
Glad to have made some
I'm
snakes
trying to
happy
think
today.
the damage from biting of a snake.
Are they asps? Are they like?
Yeah, I mean,
poisonous?
they're what was your classic Egyptian snake? It's asp,
Asp,
right? Isn't that
yeah.
it? Yeah. So that's like a scary poisonous snake, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna go with 11 damage. So subtract. So yeah, that that hurts a lot. Like they're again, and it's more like they're shocked and I'm gonna say grappled even
Mm.
by these snakes. I assume they're doing the old snaky wrap around the leg move, that classic.
Very classic.
So that's not fun. That's not fun at all. All right. So we have Horace Conundrum. I'm gonna say your whole name every single time.
Horace Conundrum.
Horace Conundrum and Beck Matsumoto have yet to go. What would you like to do?
So Horace is going to dive into battle, and he's going to improvise a musical number that years later will inspire the Disney film Aladdin. And he's like,
Okay.
one jump ahead of the bad guys, one sausage
okay, good.
instead of a sword. I strike only those that oppress the poor. That's all of them. And he's going to like go whole ham sausage on them. I don't know.
Hey, you know what I get to do as GM? Give
me.
possibilities for great moments. No, the opposite.
Brilliant.
I don't punish you. I commend you. I give you a treat. Happy Halloween. You get 1 possibility point.
Whew. All right, sorry. Anytime I do that in game, I'm usually asked to leave the table. So, which is still not out of the possibility. All right, so how's this work with my sausage combat? These are striking sausages. They're simply they're kind of like the joust stick, except
So joust, I
Viking
believe
sausage?
joust stick is still on the character sheet. So why don't you just go ahead and use joust stick?
these are my old hammering sausages.
Give a bonk to these guys.
Yeah.
They're my
not
they're
ready for today.
hammering sausages.
Sausage time.
So I got a result of 11.
That's gonna do it. That's gonna give them you bonk away. Bonk, bonk,
I
bonk.
bonk away.
So, what is the damage on that bad boy? It should
Strength
be
plus
listed to the
2,
right.
13.
Yes, 13. Okay, so 7. Yeah, okay. That's going to give them 1 wound and 2 shock.
I've wounded you. Not so
Yeah.
tough now.
You bonk away. All right, Beck. What would you like to do?
Same thing.
All
I
right.
could keep this distraction going. That save more people. Yep. Let's go. Do it. All right. So what was it? First ones, they're all. Is it negative? It's -6, right?
Sorry. You started 0.
0. Okay.
0 modifier, yeah, and then we go by 2 increments of 2 for as many times as you want. Maybe, probably not. Ooh, there might be a rule where you can't do any more when you fail your first action. I'm not sure. Chat, tell me. But in the meantime,
Oh, I have it here. It's all at once, I think.
oh, okay, cool.
So it's cumulative. So like it's if I attack 2, it's -4, and 3 -6. I guess
Well.
what's in reason. However, I can go as high as there are reasonable people around me.
It sounds like then we did it wrong last time. Which,
Fine.
oops. Okay, sorry, chat. Let it slide.
Alright.
You're cool. You're cool people. All right. So let's do the -6, and then
-6,
the chainsaw is just.
All right, let's do it. -6. -6.
Again, these guys are not particularly well armored or particularly good at defending themselves against a ravaging woman with a chainsaw.
Well, they shouldn't have started trouble then.
That's true. Hey, I'm not saying don't chainsaw. Oh, that's a 3.
That's a 3. I am going to. You know what? I am going to use a possibility too.
Okay. So possibility, their defense is an 8.
Okay. Do I put the modifier on there as well with this, or do I just let it roll?
No, let's not do it and see what happens.
Okay. And the last roll was a 4. 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. 16.
Okay. Why did that become a 16? Value 15.
Oh, you do the same thing. It's not a reroll. It's you have to hit the possibility.
Shit. Ah,
You had to
all
hit
right.
I do it
possibility
every
button.
time too. You have to hit the
I thought I
possibility
hit
button
the-
in chat,
I thought
and
I
then
hit
put
that
the
one.
score, your initial score in.
No, it
Okay.
did work.
Right.
I think
Oh,
you
it did?
hit it, right? Because this is possibility in.
Oh, you're right. It
Oh.
does.
Total roll 14. Oh no, it added 4 and 14. So.
Mm.
Oh, so no, the result is just my base plus 1. So it is 16.
Okay.
16.
Okay. Okay. Then yeah, that is definitely a hit. Maybe the negative modifier didn't pull in then. Maybe we should have done that. It's still a hit regardless.
Yeah.
Even with the -6. Okay.
Just a 1D.
One, yeah, one bonus dice.
Okay.
Bonus die.
One bonus
Plus
die.
the base of 14.
Okay.
Let's see some sixes.
Come on. 5.
5.
19.
Okay, so 19. All right. You do a bunch more. So you don't, you knock a couple of them unconscious, actually. Between the snake bites, the sausage beatings, and the chainsaw, a few of them reach their shock maximum. And they just kind of like fall to the ground unconscious. And you hear "hooray" from in your head, Cypress, as some of the snakes realize they have fallen their foes. They're victorious. Snakes, they love winning. A
They like to
fight.
bite and celebrate their
Yes.
egos.
They say, "Hooray, time to party." Snake party. Okay.
They start dancing.
There's not a lot of difference between Beck and the snakes, apparently.
And the remaining shock troopers are kind of like, this, I'm no longer interested in this. I am not being paid or outfitted enough to deal with this kind of nonsense. And they're going to retreat. The rabble continues like bar brawling, essentially. Again, there's no like knives. People aren't trying to kill each other, just having a good old rumble. The good old fashioned beat 'em up.
Proper 80s rumble.
Exactly.
Like
Oh, yeah.
a roadhouse style.
Yeah.
Except it's on the streets.
And our innocents can kind of slowly make their way away from that and get out of there. So that means you have rescued all 4 of them. Hooray!
Woo!
Everybody gets 4 possibility points.
Oh,
Well done.
really?
Yeah, 1 possibility for each innocent rescued, and you rescued all 4 of them by beating the hell out of the guards. Not how I thought it was going to go, but my goodness.
Rudy, you brought stakes into this world.
Can't deny it was not, it was very effective.
So remind me again, what can we, other than re-rolling or like
Mhm.
adding to the roll, what can we use
Mhm.
possibility points to
So
do?
if you are attacked and you are going to take damage, you can spend a possibility point to soak that damage, to
Right.
negate that damage. And you do that by making a reality check, which is a special ability that
Right.
you all have.
Mhm.
And depending on the level of success, that determines how much damage you negate. It could be all damage. That's how strong it is. So, you know, you want to use them to help give you your rolls, but you do kind of want to save some in your back pocket for if things go
I would-
bad against a big bad guy.
You know, Flick's just sitting on some possibility like a lot.
Sure. Yeah.
So I was like, what can I do with this? Okay, cool. That's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So we are now going to be out of initiative, out of drama. That means once again, you can use your destiny cards if you would like at any point. Yeah, Sabella turns to you all. You kind of make it away. She brings you to kind of a safe house. She trusts you enough after saving her friends that she's willing to speak to you openly. You don't kind of have to gain her trust. So good job. Because maybe you would have had to if you didn't do that. And she says, "Wow, who are you? Where are you from? Obviously, you are no friend to the Nile Empire, but how did you know to find me? Who are you with?" You, the PCs. Who are you? Who are
My
you with?
name is Horace Conundrum.
Oh yes, I'm.
He's not with us. Yeah, he's not.
He's
with
not one of us.
I go, where's Salvo?
Where's
Yeah. What?
Huh?
where's
What?
Oh no, where
Horace.
Oh,
I just had that moment that like I realized in like the tussle we lost Salvo. I'm like, Salvo's out
Salvo
there
saw like a
walking around
bar
in the
and was
music.
like, "I need to see a man about a dog," and just walked into the bar and said, "I'll see you later" or whatever.
The idea of him walking down the street and all of that American flag in the middle of the Nile is the funniest thing.
gonna come back, son? Super son.
He had a pressing court date he couldn't miss, so I'm filling in. Something about jaywalking
Goodness,
ticket
yeah.
to San Francisco.
But in you know, more relatable news, Flick looks to Cypress because like
God. Out of character, do we have a name? Are we the reality raiders? Is that what?
No,
we're,
that's the
like-
bad
No.
guys.
Those are the bad guys.
What is?
Well, we are.
You're members of the Delphi Council.
Delphi
Ah,
Council.
Yes.
Yeah, we could
Yes.
drop that.
Yes. That was like, oh shit, I don't remember.
We're the Windbreakers.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, we're members of the Delphi Council.
She says, "Oh, you must be here about the artifact then, yes? I know that Quinn Sebastian has been asking me about it for a while. I have new intelligence, but I was concerned that it would get leaked, so I didn't send a message to him. I wanted to deliver it in person. But if you're already here, then I guess I don't have to do that.
Yeah, we could take it off your hands.
You can, well, I mean, it's not a literal
What
message to give you. I was going to give it audibly, so I can now tell it to you.
Here,
Oh, I thought
whisper
you
it in
said
my
that. We're getting
ear.
into
That
specifics.
affected. Okay, go. All right.
No,
I also
okay.
thought there was.
They could be double agents. Whisper only to me. No, sorry. Worst.
That's how
player
you
ever.
guest appear on a show, people.
I mean, what was it like? There's this like desyncing and stuff like that. Like something probably went-
Disconnected.
right?
Yeah.
disconnected. Yeah. We're used to this. Just people appearing.
So she tells you that the cape, which is what you're looking for,
Right, that was the item. That's
Mhm.
right.
Yes.
All right.
Because the
you're not-
crown, we
the
decided.
crown
on
is an
that.
aisle. You're
Why?
you're not the only ones looking for the cape. The governor of this land, who's a man named Wuhan, is also looking for it, and they've pinpointed where they think it is. It's in a pyramid called the Pyramid of Caffrey. Okay. And so they've kind of set up a base camp around the pyramid and are trying to find an entrance in, but they can't figure it out. They've got all their scientists using their kind of wacky technology trying to get in. They've got a bunch of workers digging up trying to get around it, but they can't find a way in. But I know the way in. If you go to, and she takes out a kind of rough drawing of the pyramid, go to this specific place, and there is built into the side of the pyramid, there's hieroglyphics all around it, like carved into it. But if you go and press this specific hieroglyphic, a door will open and you'll be able to go inside. So I don't know what's inside. I don't know how to get to the cape. All I know is that's how you get into the pyramid. From there, it's on you.
I'm gonna be really honest with everybody. I've never seen a pyramid, so that
I haven't.
sounds really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you live,
I mean,
I-
when, you know, when
listen
they're
to a
over
lot of
there
Pink
and she
Floyd,
points at a
and I-
bunch of pyramids, they kind of lose their mystique and their magic. But I agree. The first time I saw them, they were very cool. Yeah. So I've never been inside. I mean, I've been inside one before everything changed and got weird, and it was fine. But I'm sure this one is probably crazy. So
and I could maybe acquire some of the technology.
some of the weird tech that they're using to try and get inside. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty heavily guarded. And in addition to the Nile Empire guards, I also have seen men wearing black suits, including one who's wearing a very fetching hat
Fedora.
that doesn't fit his head,
Is it?
especially when he's wearing headphones. Who has a distinct tattoo on his neck that says "ice cold."
Oh.
How we know where Salvo is?
He used to beat me up and take
Salvo
my
in
lunch
this
money.
Salvo in this moment is fighting on top of the pyramid. With the
You, I turn. You know what? When you say that, I turn. You know, ice cold.
I mean, I know of him. Who doesn't know of ice cold?
No,
I mean-
I'm talking about our new recruit.
Oh,
the
Horace,
recruit.
sure.
Horace,
Horace
yes,
Conundrum?
Horace.
Horace.
Listen, Conundrum. Do you know ice cold?
Well, it was many years ago. Flashback.
Flashback!
Hey,
Yay! Rudy loves flashbacks.
Yeah,
Guess
so
If you-
there is.
okay, this is
yeah.
a standing rule going forward. If you flash back and do some RP stuff, you get a possibility point on the spot. So
All right.
possibility point to grant if people want to do more fun, and you have to reference Reality Raiders 1 or 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
we defined one, but not two, right? Or we haven't defined either.
I think they're both up in the air. I mean, you know,
open to, okay.
these movies
All
are
right.
pretty genre bending, so anything can happen in any of them.
So a younger Horace Conundrum is in line the lady of his affection to see Star Wars: A New Hope, and he's wearing some bell bottoms, nice collared shirt. And
Wait,
he's like,
is it called Star Wars: A New Hope?
no, at this time he goes, "Hey, I heard it's that space movie," and like that's how he refers to it. He's not too sure, and he's like, "I'm really excited to see it because I love everything about outer space." And then she's like, "Yeah, Horace, I like outer space too." It's a high voice because her voice is higher than his. And then he like looked her in the eyes, and then he realized she wasn't looking at him. And then he turned around, and like a Yugo truck, he got decked in the face. He goes, "Ow!" And then like his tickets got taken from him. And he goes, "Not only am I going to take your tickets, I'm going to steal your girl." And it just said ice on his forehead. I said, "Man, that's cold." He said, "No, it's not, but this is." And he punched me with the other hand that said cold. And he left that on my jaw. And then she was like, "Well, wouldn't want to waste the tickets." And so she went in with him. I was like, "Tabitha, no!"
That is cold.
That is very 80s. The bully stealing the girlfriend of someone. A thing that I can't imagine happens.
Don't understand ever. Never understood.
Like, and I kind of don't blame her because it went on to be like a legendary film. And, I heard they got married at one point, but it didn't work out. Like, it was,
Did your lady have a name? Especially if she got married to Ice Cold. That's good leverage.
Her name was Tabitha. Tabitha Pistachio, because I can make up names just like Rudy can on the spot.
Oh,
of the family Pistachio.
Snagging on some pistachios? That's
Now
nice. That's a good snack.
Cold pistachios.
Ooh, she's a pistachio
Wow.
shit.
All right. So
Yeah.
you
Nice
have a history
Frozen.
of ice cold.
I do, and I tell you, he's very good at knocking me out.
Yeah. We'll see if
No
he
one argues
continues
it.
that trend. Yeah.
Not happening. I've been training since then.
Sibella kind of looks at you and goes, "Okay." Well, thank you for that story. And I mean they're guarding it day and night, so I'm not sure when you want to approach. It's kind of your call.
How far away is this pyramid?
It's not. I mean, it's whatever.
Right there, I
A
pointed
scene
Yeah, yeah,
transition?
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Montage, bam, you're
Wait,
there.
and then we're there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can take. So I'll say this: what kind of transportation do you want to take? Do you want to take a jeep? Do you want to take camels? Do you just want to
not
see?
camels.
It's walkable.
God,
You
not
can-
camels.
you can
No,
do-
I'm good with not taking camels.
Yeah, I'm not
Jeep
taking
is
the camels.
awesome.
Jeep
We
is-
should
yeah,
definitely
Jeep is
take
great.
a
Okay,
Jeep.
sure.
horses
So
only.
there's a lot of dunes in the area. You can find a spot there. You take the jeep in. It's an off-road jeep. It's like Rat Patrol. Does anyone reference? It's a dumb World War II show. But anyway, no one got that reference except for me. Nice. Yeah, you take the jeeps in, and you park it behind a dune that's out of the way of the base camp. And yeah, it is a legit base camp. You see like Tesla coils set up to power the kind of like wacky technology that's going on. There's like a big tent over all of that stuff. They're sandgating and everything, but they have like these kind of blowers that kind of blow away the sand off the keyboards and stuff like that.
I gotta get
Pretty-
one of those.
It's pretty cool looking.
I get sand in my buttons. Okay, so I look at everybody. We get out, and I'm like, maybe we should have a plan. Like, we need a distraction.
Yeah.
Or disguise.
Disguise, that spell
I'm a
that has
good
been
pizza
so
delivery
effective.
guy. Pepperoni. Look,
For
the Great
ice
Muppet.
cold.
The Great Muppet Caper is like one of my favorite. When Fozzie Bear shows up delivering the pepperoni pizza, I've always wanted to do that scene in a game.
So good.
Deliver the pizza while all the other Muppets sneak around.
Or
So just to kind of build a picture, you see there are some more of those shock troopers sped out and more men in black suits. And the shock troopers have their MP40s and stuff. The men in black suits have they have M4s, but they have like weird attachments, like big oversized scopes. And one of them has like an underslung, like electricity kind of looking gun. And there's like all sorts of weird attachments that seem very out there and outrageous. Like they've really taken to this world's technology. So they look even more deadly.
Suits? We should go with suits.
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 All right. Let's do this. pull out my lasso, start doing like cowboy.
That's right.
tricks.
The lasso.
I pull out like
All
my
right,
tailor's
guys,
measurement.
Magic lasso.
Gonna have to do some alterations, make sure they fit.
That is a disguise is under alteration.
Mm.
What did I get?
13. Can you read the disguise spell to me aloud once more?
Yes. I have it written here. Gives a caster or an ally, if desired, the physical appearance of another, including clothing, weapons, and other normal accessories. Items created as part of the disguise are useless beyond looking the part.
Okay, what are the additional successes is what I'm curious about
Okay.
mostly.
So for a good success, the duration is increased to concentration, and the duration is 10 minutes base. And if outstanding success, the disguise mimics the target's voice as well. But it doesn't give the target new languages.
Okay. So my hat fell down. This is a standard success.
Okay, so it will only last us for 10 minutes.
Okay. So you have 10 minutes and you sound like Cypress still. Not that that necessarily means anything. But
Yeah, I was trying to disguise all of us. Is that possible?
yeah, sure. I mean, that's
Okay.
fine. We can say you cast it a couple times.
If anyone in chat
Don't worry
complains,
about that.
I'm watching you.
I mean, it's the equivalent
Yeah.
of taking 20. You're not in any
Yeah.
immediate danger.
Yeah.
So even though it's magic, I'm gonna let this one go. You can
Love you,
get it on
chat.
everybody with one success.
I mean, I could also just suspend a possibility if I to up the
Sure, yeah.
if I wanted to. Do we want
Oh
me to do
yeah,
that?
that's
Remember,
true.
everybody can use your cards now.
Yeah, my
Ooh.
because we're
cards
not
right
in.
now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Well, I can't decide if I want to save that one.
Right, I'll
There's-
just. I have lots of
they're so
possibilities, so let
amazing.
me just go ahead and do it. So
Okay, thank you,
No.
Amber. You
Yeah.
spend a possibility and definitely everything.
Do the thing.
There, oh my
Exactly.
gosh, yeah.
So.
Oh,
even
yeah,
though you
look at
rolled-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll
So your new
21.
result is a 21, which, bam. Okay. So everybody is now dressed in a black suit. Yeah, you can feel free to approach. There are two Nile Empire. Let me roll. Yeah, we'll just say two Nile Empire guards kind of chit-chatting in front of the area where Sabella told you to go to get inside of the pyramid. You have seen the Nile Empire guards kind of give deference to the men and women in the black suits. So it does seem like the black suited people are more in charge.
Okay.
We should make sure to not let them know.
Yeah, I mean, confidence is like half a thing.
Mhm.
Just pretend that you belong here. So yeah, Cypress will just walk up and go,
Yep.
"All right, guys, shift's over. We're taking over."
You're relieved.
Okay,
You want me to roll something for
I
that?
do.
Oh no.
So persuasion obviously jumps out at me.
Mm-hmm.
If you can tell me, like, if you can talk soldier to soldier, maybe streetwise, I'll allow. Like, if you can give me some sort of, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm kind of going for here?
I got cards I can play on you too.
Not really.
It's gonna be
Your
good.
cards.
I'm
People
trying
got
to think what you're
cards.
saying. It's like,
Afterwards, yeah.
Like, if you can talk shop with them
oh,
in
God.
terms of, like, hey, I don't know, just some soldier
Something-
BS or
something-
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord, gosh.
But you can use persuasion instead.
Yeah, I could. Let's just go.
You know,
up
I'm not going to
persuasion.
ask you to RP some weird
Rodolfo,
thing.
Well,
Mordecai.
I think it was like, oh yeah,
Go
stand
10-1.
out all night, stand around for the man.
Right.
I'm the man. Apparently, this.
The tables have turned.
Okay, I'll just roll persuasion and see what happens because I'm not very charismatic. Whoa, Lord.
You rolled a 0.
How does
Zero.
Okay, so
Wow.
possibility up that.
Zero.
I'm going to say this is a 10 difficulty, which is the kind of base difficulty.
Okay.
They know their shift isn't over for another several hours,
Ah.
but
Is it?
if someone comes over and tells them their shift's over, they wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay.
I think they would want to go and check with their supervisor if you fail.
Ah,
Okay.
gotcha.
So they'll walk away, but okay, well, you succeeded. So that's a 12 with that big old roll of yours. And they look pumped. They're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go
Go get a drink.
hang out with my pet snake.
Oh,
Aw, give it a bath tonight. I get home early. I give him a bath.
They like to bite and party. That's what I know about snakes.
Man, sounds like college.
good for your
So
snake.
We went to different schools.
Dot gets a possibility for making them laugh.
Sorry, that's what you get for going to art school.
Okay, great.
I'll-
We've all learned a little something about each other. So it is, yeah, you press the button. A door kind of slides open. It's not too large. You don't have to like get on your hands and knees, but you do kind of have to crouch to get in. And it is pitch black inside, as one might expect inside of a pyramid. Pitch black.
I has flashlight.
You have flashlight.
Hey.
All right.
I have a headlamp.
A headlamp.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Conundrum. Was it underneath your top hat the entire time?
I pull it back and I have a miner's hat on and just like, and it's like a hand crank. I gotta keep cranking it with my arm to keep it illuminated. No.
Oh, that's
that'd be the
so
word.
Nile Empire. I love it. That's so cool. The Super Nile Empire.
So I was looking to see. Okay, let me see if I
Oh,
have anything with all
actually-
my cyberware.
Flashback. Sabella gives you these little kind of, they look like marbles, and she says these are something new. If you crush them like a glow stick and open them out, they illuminate a bright light in the area. So you can kind of use them, like throw them around in the air. She gives you 6 of them. You can throw them down and they'll illuminate a room.
That's perfect.
Oh,
Like a
cool.
super
I'll like
strong
click
glow
a
stick.
flashlight. Maybe we crack one and just roll it in to see
Sure.
like how far it goes
Yeah,
if it's
yeah,
down.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it
Yeah.
just drops, it's like, oh, that's not.
Yeah.
good.
Well, that's not our. Yeah.
So it rolls into a large chamber. So it rolls for a while down this kind of narrow hallway. And then you see it opens up in a wide chamber. Like even from this distance, you can see it's pretty far away. That's all you can see from this distance.
Should I go and check it out?
Oh, we should all go.
Okay.
Cypress, I have a question. You know about magic things, right?
Ooh.
You ever fight mummies before? There's mummies in these things, right?
I mean, they're made, of,
Mummies. Nobody said anything about mummies.
they're made of dried bones and flesh and
Well-
paper, so I think a fireball would be fine.
Because I heard they'll come out and they'll attack.
It's gonna be okay. Don't worry about mummies. We'll take
Orange
care
is
of it.
terrified.
Yeah, Flick was just about to crawl into this hole, y'all.
No,
That's
don't
what he's
worry
like.
about no mummies.
She's like on all fours, ass in the air, and you're like, mummies. Flick stops halfway and turns around. What?
Heard they're like magic and stuff.
There's
This
curses
is probably an
associated with
artifact,
them.
Not mummies.
Evil kings or something like that. I think I saw a movie.
Okay, Beck, you go first.
I'll lead the way. I'm disposable. And then, yeah, it's one of those
What a
things.
hero.
Yeah.
What a hero.
That's what I do.
Conundrum.
Yeah, Horace Conundrum's like positions his headlamp. He's like, everybody hold hands, and he reaches back. And he's like, that way we won't get separated. And it could be like, it's okay, we don't have to touch each other. It's like, all right, but stay close. I've had to do that, like when I've gone splunking and stuff. I'm like, someone tie a rope to you and me, just because I do not want to get lost in this cave.
Give us my lasso.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh,
Yeah, magic lasso ourselves
Lasso.
to one another.
yeah.
Lasso of truth.
Yeah.
And then, and I'm going to start delving the pyramid, driving towards the heart of it.
Okay. So everyone goes in.
Mhm.
They're all lassoed together,
Gonna
so
die.
no one will get separated.
Mhm.
And as the last person enters, you knew it was going to happen. There's a rumbling, and behind you, the stone closes, and you are now completely inside of the Pyramid of Caffrey. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, So you walk into this first, like I said, it is a very large chamber, and there is a door across from where you came in that's made up of 2 massive stone blocks pushed together. Okay. All around the walls are these beautiful, colorful murals featuring robbers being eaten alive by thousands of scorpions. On the ceiling, there's paintings with priests each carrying a quill that are marching into the pyramid. In addition, there is a gigantic scorpion, like at the top of the pyramid in the picture, looming over the priests, and a golden cape floats above its head. So, as you go in, on the side walls, there are a lever on either side, and they're both shaped like scorpion stingers. And besides that, the room is pretty empty. It's very dusty, as one can imagine. But beyond that, there's nothing really else.
Clarification: that is a painting on the wall.
Yes,
the, like,
so
pyramid is okay.
Yeah, it's like a painting on the ceiling for that bit.
Oh,
And
got
then
it,
There's
okay.
like hieroglyphics all around the walls.
Well,
I
Just like on the
translate the
outside.
ancient language.
So if you use Scholar, I'll let
Alright,
you
I
try
will.
and figure out what.
I was about to say. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Sure.
This is
About where is that under?
a 10. Got a 10.
10's not gonna do it. So 14 is what we're looking for.
Let's see. What have I got?
Okay,
Okay,
got
you know
it.
what? I just got a possibility point. I'm gonna spend it.
Nice.
Ain't no reason to bank them if I'm not gonna spend them. So I got. What did you say? The first roll was a 12. Last roll was 12. Boom.
Whoa.
19. Did I do that right?
Yeah, you did
I think
right.
so.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Okay. So you know, it's a lot of like history of the pyramid, which is kind of uninteresting, but one piece in particular stands out, which it says, fortune favors those who have the boldness to take what is theirs. And that line in particular seems to be repeated over and over and over again.
I'll just point to like that set of hieroglyphs. I'm like, it's this here and it's here and it's here, and I'll point them out being kind of like replicated.
Yeah,
It's important. you know?
fortune favors the bold that are unafraid to take what they seek.
Fortune favors the bold for those who are something to get the weak. That last part, it's kind
No,
of
it's wrong.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
It's right.
You know, you gotta really.
I don't really speak ancient hieroglyphs.
That means when we see what we want, we must snatch it and take it boldly.
Like, is there anything about the giant scorpion on there? That you point to the giant scorpion. Is there anything about that thing?
Do I see anything about a giant scorpion at a 19?
Genus, phylum, species.
His name is Todd.
No.
No, it doesn't say that.
Todd Scorpion.
I was about to say.
God, scorpion.
Here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Some scorpions.
It does
Or
not say
use-
anything specifically about the scorpion.
I wonder if it's like an icon, a metaphor.
God, like a
God.
deity.
And
watching
look,
him.
the cape is on the outside at the top. I feel like we're in the wrong place.
No.
What?
My hat has a dent in it.
All right, so we have
My
two
heck-
levers.
Yes.
my heck-
And these stones that are
Two
covered
levers
in-
on either side of the door.
The door, and you said the door looks like two stones pushed together,
Two giant stone slabs pushed
and
together
there's levers on the other side of the door.
on either side of the door.
Well, 2 and 2 tells me we gotta pull these levers.
That
at the same
math checks
time.
out.
Okay, I was about to
All
say,
right.
does that math check out, or is this like a trap for normal?
Let's do
Should
it.
I check for a trap?
Out of character, Amber's very good at instructions. In character, Cypress is a wizard. Let's do this.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's
Okay.
gonna pull? Who's gonna
I
pull the
boldly-
levers?
I boldly grab.
One
I'll
and
grab
two.
one too.
Give me
I'll
strength
grab the other.
tests. They are like
I-
very stiff and heavy as you try
Okay.
and pull them
I-
down.
No, I try to pull it and then I give it to Beck.
Okay.
I also try to pull it and go, Horace, I think it might be your time.
I
Shot
He's
need-
like
again.
hanging.
All right.
DN 12 to pull these bad boys down.
And
No
that
way
is
Flick was doing that.
Is that athletic or which
Strength.
strength? Oh my!
I can play a card for somebody if they would like.
Ooh.
I can
That
do
is my
this.
literal
Called
worst stat.
adrenaline.
It is also my worst stat. Or no, they're
Is
two
it?
worst
I
stats.
can
No,
give
it's not.
somebody,
I got a
plus 3 to their
possibility.
dexterity.
All right, I'll roll. I have possibilities as well.
Okay.
I can
I
burn
have
them
like
if I
5
need to.
possibilities. I can do
Uh-oh.
this.
I have a lot.
Okay.
I will need that.
Everybody's rolling not so hot. That's a 5 for Grant and a
Hold on, I'm using that.
5
5.
for Beck. Here we
So I
go.
got a
Grant
15.
pulls it down.
Nice.
I'll use my possibility. So that was a roll of 7. Oh no, that's a modifier. That's not the right thing. There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
always do that too.
7.
Mm.
They do.
What happened to my head?
I don't know. You know what?
It
Let's try
doesn't
that
look like
again.
it came through. Give it another
Yeah,
go.
like just waiting for it
For some
to.
reason it's not quite.
Whoa!
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 yeah.
Okay.
You ripped the lever out of the socket.
On! And it's like,
Yeah, you both simultaneously pull down the levers, and both the slabs kind of shoot open.
We let go. Do they go
okay.
flying back up, or do they stay?
They stay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do you let go? Sorry, if you let go.
I haven't yet.
Okay.
Oh, I see
No.
what's
Tell me when you-
happening
tell me
here.
when you
I
let
do
go.
not stand in between these stones.
So
Flick does, because that's Flick. Flick like
Go,
walks
Flick.
through.
Nope, pull you back.
I think I'm
Wait a
gonna
second.
let go, and I'm gonna try to go through as quickly as possible. That's what I would
Oh.
try to do.
Okay. So it leads into, you can't really see, it leads down a corridor into another room that kind of turns.
Okay.
Okay, so let's discuss order of events here. Do Flick and Cypress enter before the levers are let go?
I held back for a second, but then I see Horace start to let go. I'm like, nope, go, push Flick through.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure I get a push through and I trip.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think
The other side of the door.
Rex can like try and like once the thing is pulled, just like sprint toward it.
So okay, great. So just for clarification, Beck and Horace both make dexterity checks, DN10, to rush through the doors before they slam shut.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
come on.
I'm glad
We
I'm
wanna
the
give
person
you
making
guys a
these
shot
rolls.
of
Oh my! Wow.
Oh,
Man,
Wow.
Shauna,
Pat,
your rolls tonight have been outrageous.
I know. I'm
right,
waiting for them to
13.
fail
Okay.
me.
you both succeed and slip through before you can get trapped on the other side forever. We'll never know.
I
Oh.
think Beck does like the like a baseball slide
Nice.
Nice.
right before it. Like
Horace.
Nice.
Horace moves like a child that's roller skating for the first time and panics over through. Just no! I'm like swimming in air, like panicking
oh,
across.
boy.
Oh. No wonder Ice Cold punched you.
I did. In fact, when I tried to tell my friends, they even stick up for me. They said, "You got it coming," and I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh. My
Horace.
goodness. I'm tickled.
Okay.
What's
so
on the
this-
other side? I crunch
so-
another ball and toss it.
So the ball goes forward and then bounces and stops at the end of a corridor that's not too long. And you see as you get to it, the corridor turns to the right. And then further down, there's an immediate turn to the left, and then turns to the right and left. It's kind of like a maze. And as you start to go down one of the corridors, you hear like a scratching sound in the distance. And the scratching sound gets louder and louder and louder. And then behind you, coming out of the walls and towards you, are thousands of stone scorpions.
Nope.
Like scorpions that are just made of stones. But at the same time, you see that their tails are like razor sharp. And there's a little bit of what looks to be green venom like dipping out of the tails. So what we're going to do now is called a chase. So this is a mechanic in TORG Eternity where something is chasing something else. In this case, you are all being chased. So we're going to go with who has the highest speed. That is written on your character sheets. Speed. It should
Do
be
we know where?
your move under derived ratings.
ah,
Okay, I
Your
have a
move score.
move of 6.
I have
6?
a move of 12.
I
12.
move a 10.
Don't
10.
see that.
It should be
I'm
under
also
your
blind.
attributes in the middle column.
It's in that middle column, right? Yeah.
Middle column under my attributes.
Drive ratings. Move.
Yo, I'm blind. Literally. I don't see that. Move.
Okay.
Oh, move a 9.
9. Okay.
God,
So
sorry.
then Shauna or Beck, you're a 12, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So 12 is the DN because Beck runs fastest and everyone has to catch up to Beck. Otherwise, they may get enveloped by the scorpions.
Oh no.
I
So-
hate this. Like,
Oh,
hates
no.
this.
I've played a lot of chase games with chase mechanics, and I have to say this is one of the cleanest and easiest ones that I've ever seen. It's
This is very
straightforward.
cool. I like
It's
this.
very fast. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
Can
So
I play
what's
a
up?
card? Of my own-
So
is it-
no, because this we're pulling out the drama cards. This is
Oh.
like the skill resolution. So this is a 4-step chase. We have A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
So on your turn, you can choose to it's a dexterity check. Again, the DN is 12 to advance. The scorpions make that check too. If you want, you can turn and like shoot at the scorpions or cast a spell at the scorpions or do something to try and delay them.
Okay.
But again, they're a swarm of scorpions. Guns might not be the most effective way to attack them.
Okay.
And they're also made of stone, so like electricity won't affect them.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would hurt,
And I
but
would do a
it's a
fireball,
fair
and
assumption to
then
make that
I
they're
just got
they're
hot
probably somewhat
scorpions.
resistant or something like that.
Molten fire.
And then I get overrun by molten scorpions.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a regular scene, a standard scene. So heroes get to go first, and this is a good card for you. It's called Comeback,
Mhm.
which means you all get inspiration, which I'm pretty sure
Nice.
means you regain to shock, which that is
Not relevant for me at the moment.
not relevant
but-
for anyone, I don't think.
But it makes me
Inspiration.
feel good.
Yeah, everyone
Mhm.
recovers to shock, so that's
Okay.
irrelevant. But again, so it's a dexterity check. The DN is 12. Thank you, Beck. Fast Beck. If you fail, you're still stuck on A.
Okay.
If you succeed, you can choose to move to B if you want, or remain on A. Okay? So
Okay.
you all determine the order. Heroes go first.
Slowpoke.
That's the sound the scorpions make.
I'm nearest the back, yeah. I'm gonna imagine that happens.
Are you the slowest? I think.
I think I'm the slow.
Yes. I have a 9. What do
I
you
have
have?
6.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stiff
Cyrus.
leg.
Cypress
Stupid.
trundles along.
The old bullet
Okay.
wound.
I will pause. Flickle's gonna stop and reach
Okay.
in her bag and pull out a stick of dynamite. It's the
Whoa.
last one that I
No,
have.
no! You bring the roof down on us. It's dynamite.
It's an interesting tactic.
I mean, just close the space off, right? Or I also have C4, which just has to be like placed on my wall.
I love this. Like, we got scorpions.
It's more controlled than dynamite. Technically,
Yeah.
okay, so technically the C4 is more controlled than dynamite. Because all I'm trying to do is like take out
What do I?
the ceiling.
Right.
I'm like, I'll hit it with
I'm
a
not trying to bring
sausage.
the
I
entire
will.
pyramid down. I don't have that much C4.
I will end the reign of the pharaohs.
I will
Okay.
crush them.
Okay.
So that is one thought: is to just like block the hallway off and keep them from getting to us. So we do risk the like
Death of ourselves.
we do
I love
risk
it.
the possibility of a collapse.
Mhm.
But that is also the purpose of doing it.
of life.
What is the axiom on C4?
Oh,
Oh no.
that's a good question. I don't know if the C4 even works here.
I
would
mean,
have to-
Dynamite.
anything
I'll have to
works,
check that in the book.
anything
proper.
works here. It's just if you roll poorly, then it doesn't work.
Then it doesn't
Remember,
work.
because you're special in that the
Well, just-
axiom
you know
shouldn't
what?
apply to you.
I get it out and I put the dynamite in my hand because technically I think the dynamite is gonna because it's only one stick of dynamite. I had 2 sticks. I used one already. That was during the first car chase scene.
Do you know the axiom on dynamite?
No, I'm gonna pull both those up. I just gotta grab them out of the book for you
Okay.
because I don't know them off the top of my head. But I will let you know when I have it.
Does anyone else want to go while she's looking that up?
I'll run.
I was
Okay.
gonna say I'm gonna make sure that nobody's behind me anyway. So you,
All right.
you run
I'll
past.
try to run.
Roll me that dex check.
Oh no.
Oh, one away.
I guess the possibility it up.
It's up to you.
I'm going to.
All right.
Because I need to. My
Ooh.
last roll was 18.
Hmm.
Submit. Yes.
All right. So, Amber, please mark that you are now at B.
Okay.
166 explosives. Bring it on.
Anyone else? Horace or Beck, would you like to go?
I can go. It's a dexterity check, right?
Dexterity check.
All right, let me try this.
It doesn't say.
Not very good at all.
That is a miss. That is a fail.
I'm-
4.
Since I have like 3 possibilities remaining, I'll use one.
Okay. 18 is the new result. That is certainly enough. Grant, you move to B.
Okay, I found it. The dynamite is tech axiom 18.
Okay.
The C4. Here we go. C4 is different. It actually doesn't say for C4.
What page?
Hey now, I'm playing a game. 166 is starts the explosive section. Plastique C4, a chemical explosive with the consistency of putty. It cannot be set off by any amount of impact and only extreme levels of heat. It's portable, triggered electronically, usually by a small battery powered. Damage values. Yeah, so the thing about the C4 is it's actually not as controlled as the dynamite. Dynamite talks about being a stabilized.
So there's a chart up above. C4 is a 22, which is so you're reading the fluff. If you go above, there's a chart.
Yeah,
reading
that.
down.
Oh, that's helpful.
So C4 will run the risk of disconnection if you roll a 1, but dynamite is good to go. Dynamite was within the tech.
I think that's
of
the
the
better
Nile
option,
Empire.
anyways, because I'm just gonna like light the end of it and just like run.
Okay.
That's kind of, but I want to make sure everybody else is out of the way first. C4 turns into snakes.
Sure. We're gonna have to roll some dice to randomize what happens with that because C4's or dynamite's not exactly something you can control the explosion of.
Yeah. I don't know how you want to do that. Like I said, we can
we'll roll
also
some
just
dice.
run. I don't have to explode this. Like, I just don't think that I don't think Flick's gonna be able to outrun this thing.
I might be able to slow them down for you. I have cards.
Okay.
Back
Oh.
explosions.
Remember to tap
Oh.
your card if you went.
Oh yeah.
Tap a card. Amber, Cypress, be sure to tap a card as well to use.
Oh, that's
on your next
right.
turn.
Okay. Well, okay, it's worth it. I have a couple cards here that could get me through. We'll hang on to the dynamite since we're concerned about a collapse. Maybe we shouldn't bury ourselves alive. So I guess then Flick is just gonna try to make just run. She's also just going to run.
Sure. So that's a dexterity check. DN is a 12.
Oh, 1. I rolled a
Oh,
1.
You rolled a
No.
-1.
Why? I was like, I shouldn't be running. Flick should never run.
No. Mom told me not to run.
Well, this is how Flick goes down. Okay, well, I don't know what happens. What happened?
So we'll see if the stone scorpions can catch up to you and start gathering around you and swarming
Can roll a
Oh.
play this card as a possibility. You may not spend more than one
you.
drama
So
card
it's
per
not
test.
tapped yet, right?
Uh,
Or play this card as a possibility. Sorry, continue. What does it say?
well, so I have 2 tapped cards. Like I should have
So
2.
those reset at the end.
Oh, so then I would only have 1 card.
At
in
the
my
end
hand.
of this turn.
Oh, because we haven't made turns yet. Yeah, then
Yeah.
I don't have anything. Then I'll just use I mean, I can use a possibility point, right?
Yeah,
Try to help
absolutely.
myself out a little bit.
Yeah, I remember you're looking
So-
for a 12, so these are gonna have.
I
gonna
don't
be
even think I
pretty-
could, even
pretty
with the
dope
possibility.
roll.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, stuff explodes in this game.
Mhm.
You've seen what Beck has been rolling.
Okay.
been hitting,
Yeah,
like,
you're
40
right. You're right.
and stuff. So Not gonna do it. Still, it's a 9. And I think did something explode? Or you rolled another 1, which automatically
That's-
became a 10. You rolled a 1 and then a 1 again.
A 1 and a 1 back to back.
Because-
Flick is meant to fail this roll. I'm
Because of
just gonna let it happen.
possibilities, it bumped up
Flick-
to a 10. Okay.
Flick trips face down. Scorpions.
No.
She's only here for the technology, y'all.
Is there anything I can do to sacrifice my thing to like? Can I like pick like flick by like this, or just like kind of like just give her like a running start, just like go?
So I will let you sacrifice your movement if you succeed to move Flick up 1 instead.
Okay.
Okay. So then
Alright.
you will be swarmed. What a
I'm-
hero.
I'm-
Don't worry about it.
Possibly swarmed.
We got cards.
I'm finding things all day.
Okay, so let's do. So you want to physically throw her or like
I mean that's
corral her? I'll let you use strength or dexterity to kind of like,
okay. Yeah.
get
Just
her
kinda
out of the
maneuver,
way.
like-
exactly, or maneuver. You can use
Yeah.
maneuver if you want to kind of put yourself in the way of the swarm and
Mhm.
push her forward.
Just like use that momentum, that like that little
Yeah,
trip to kind
exactly.
of like strain them, just kind of give a little bit of a push.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Beck, no.
I mean,
So heroic.
a bat does pretty good against the stone.
I mean, it's the
scorpions.
best smashing object we have at this point.
13.
Nice.
15, that does it. Yep, that does it.
All right.
My sausages feel judged at that statement. Oh.
Well, we haven't actually
It's a bludgeon object. Probably does just as good.
smashed anything yet. You just look like you
give
wield
it the
sausages for
salami.
intimidation.
Grant, did you go? I forget.
I did, and I succeeded. I'm at B.
Okay, cool. So, Beck is at A still, and the scorpions are going to begin moving forward. Remember, that's the noise they make. Ugh. Scorpions do not
Oh!
succeed.
Oh!
Do not continue forward. They are kind of still swarming out of the walls
They're mustering.
as they grow larger and larger and larger.
Okay, I'm feeling better.
But that is the end of their turn, and now we are going on to the next turn. Everybody, be sure to tap a card so you have
yes,
something
thank you
fun
for
to
the
play.
reminder. I always forget that that's useless.
And heroes go first once again, and villains are fatigued. That old chestnut.
Yes.
Fatigued mean.
That old chestnut.
Fatigued.
Beck! Go! Catch up with us!
2 points of shock on every character on the afflicted side of their turn. Unfortunately, the swarm cannot be shocked. There is no shock damage. Swarm, so this does not affect them whatsoever. They are relentless. They do not fatigue. Not us, says the swarm. We do not tire. That's what they say. All right. Heroes go first, though. So do what you
Question.
got to do, heroes. Question.
Are these scorpions magic?
These scorpions are not magic.
Damn it.
These scorpions are spiritual.
Oh, I don't
They
have
come
any
from
of
like
that.
a god-y kind of thing, like an
Yeah, I
Egyptian
look back.
god style.
And don't get the magic vibe off of them. All right.
No.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep running.
Hmm.
My last opportunity to stop
We can't
kind of
help.
bombed. Actually, it didn't bomb. That was kind of the whole point. Just the roll. So Flick's gonna keep running at this point.
Probably a good decision.
We can't help through it. We died to stone scorpions.
So do I need to roll another dex
What
for this
happened?
Yep,
round?
another dex check to move from B to C.
Before it comes back, all of your cosplays are different. The title's now Reality Raiders 4.
Okay, and I will play a card that I now have in my hand, Adrenaline.
Ah. Well, we'll throw that on the deck. Let us see. What does that do? And why don't you read aloud what it does?
Yars. I will.
Want to see that?
I'll
See that
set
dope
it-
art?
I'll
You
set
wanna
it
see
up
that?
for you.
No,
Read
yeah,
those
Grant's
dope
gonna set
words.
it up for me.
I gotcha.
So I can see. Excuse me.
Oh,
It says add +3 to your dexterity, strength, or other related total. Adventure may be played after determining success levels. So
adrenaline. Yeah. So, bam, that's good. That's a 12. That is exactly what you need. You move from B to C. So
Flick is
please
sweating.
make sure to note that. Who would like to go next? The swarm chitters behind you. It is growing into, it is like covering the floor, covering the walls, covering the ceiling,
Ooh,
completely covered in stone scorpions.
yeah.
And they seem to be ready to move up on their turn because I'm going to roll really well. Yeah.
I'm also continuing to run.
Continuing to flee.
Yes.
Run, fine. Tactical retreat.
Yes.
You fail. You roll a 6.
I guess a possibility.
Go scorpions.
Gosh,
Hate them.
please. Oh wait, I
Hey!
didn't put the last roll in there right, but I put a modifier 11. Let me try this
Oh,
again.
that's not right.
Let me try this again. Last roll was 11.
Hey,
go.
That's
enough.
it.
There
Yeah.
we go.
So
Whew.
Cypress continues waddling along, I assume, because you're so slow.
Come on.
Just like speed walking. This is how we do it in Isle.
Yeah,
That's what you say.
Yes.
Blake is
Oh,
now
this
at the front, and she's trying
Right.
so hard, but she doesn't want to get too far from the party, so she's like, "We need to run, you guys!" But like, I don't want to go into the darkness by myself, so she keeps looking. To Cyrus is like, "Come on! You're my comfort blanket, my magical comfort blanket."
What is it called when someone walks in the Old West when they walk down like
Bow-legged?
No.
no, like they
Mosey?
strut?
Mosey.
No,
Yes.
yes, you
Mosey.
mosey.
I'm
That's-
mosey
That's you.
along.
You only mosey. You're set to mosey
Like-
24/7. Like someone
I
switched
can't break-
mosey on.
I
and
can't
it
break
broke
my
and they
cowboy
can't
walk.
Unswitch it exactly.
Yep. Mosey along real fast.
You continue moseying at a quicker pace. Okay, who would like to go next? Beck, you're in danger zone possibly.
I think Beck's been swatting at them. She's like, I think
Sure,
at some
yeah,
point
some of
it's
them
just-
are.
it-
Yeah, they're closing in on you. You're kind of kicking them away as they get closer.
They
yeah.
just see like a wave, and it's like, this is too many.
This is too many.
I'm
Yes.
not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with
This is
me,
like-
and you start
There's like
swatting
a
them.
ballpark amount of scorpions in this thing. This is a lot of scorpions. Yeah, so she's gonna take one last swipe and then just like run.
$18, and that's gonna do it. You move
Nicely
along.
done.
You are now at B. All right,
Horace
Horace Conundrum.
Yeah, his competitive nature picks in, and it's like, you know, dun 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 dun, and he's like, whew, whew, perfect form, starts speeding up, running at the speed of. We're about to find out.
Oh man.
It's one of those things where I just trip, fall. You
Your
know.
sausage just falls out of your
I have a
sausage
possibility.
betrayal.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the possibility. I've got like 2 more.
Oh man.
Well, still not good.
Oh,
Wait.
So
I'm allowed to play
close.
cards, right?
Yes.
You can if you've got a card.
So
You
I
can bump
do.
it up.
I have one
Anyone
that'll add
can,
3
remember.
to the total of my test. That would
There
take
it
me to
is.
14, right? So
That's
I'm
gonna do it.
drop that.
Good call. What's that card called?
We're about to find out.
You guys say it fun. like, too.
Action.
Yeah.
It's called
Yeah.
What is that
action.
picture? Look at that art.
What is it, Lacey? I can't.
It's
even
a
see it.
demon
What is
getting
it?
hit by a car.
It's a gargoyle getting hit by a pickup truck. Oh my goodness.
Its face
I
is
love
so
it.
sad. It's like
I imagine it's one of those
Oh,
things where it's like,
technology!
this is like
Wait.
Goonies. I'll use slick shoes, and
Yeah.
like I
Wait.
hit
So
the grease
funny.
and I slide backwards.
wait.
Oh.
Does it?
I love that.
There's something in its arm. Is it like a grenade? What is that?
It might be like it's like a techno demon with a rocket launcher
Okay,
in
it's a
its
techno
arm,
demon, yeah.
possibly. That's what I'm
Okay,
gonna go
yeah.
with. That's
Yeah,
A
very
it's
possible.
techno demon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
that-
gonna be seeing some techno demons in your future. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Toward Russia, yeah.
Everyone
All right.
has gone. Everyone has successfully moved up 1 this turn, and now here come the scorpions. Yay! Scorpions move up.
Oh wow.
But-
Wait! I
I-
play a card.
Oh,
Yeah, we're all ready to just drop our
oh
cards
no!
The
Scorpions.
opponent fails.
Yes.
Oh,
Boom. I have been
wow.
sitting
Nice.
on that card for sessions, y'all. There it is.
Boo.
They fail. Whatever they want to do, I guess they don't do it. Or they, what does it say?
Yep.
Play
Success
after an
fails.
opponent rolls, but they're going to fail.
Yep. So the scorpions start to move forward, and then they're like, "Wait a second, what are we doing?
Let the guess.
Is this a good idea? I don't know." You hear, like, you feel a collective hesitance, and they recoil back for a second, and they think about their actions and what they want from life. Everything has like complicated thoughts going on. Magic, chainsaw arms, stone scorpions. Right, that's the kind of game.
Which
Rudy
one
runs,
of you is in charge? Which one of us is in charge?
Three-dimensional.
There's a lot of internal monologuing
Exactly.
happening.
I do complicated enemies.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Cool. So then that is their turn. That is the end of this current initiative. Let us move on to the next one. So we have 3 people at C, 1 person at D, B. Okay. Lucky for all of you, C is on there. Let him have it. So heroes go first. You can move to the final step. Yes, D is escape, and that's a free thing I'm going to give you all. So heroes go first. You all determine how it goes. Let me know who goes and when.
Oh, man.
Mm.
Oh, I'm trying to decide if there's anything to do
Another
here.
stupid thing I said.
I mean, I could just keep. I can
Keep booking it. Keep booking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep booking.
You all have a
I-
head start
Keep
now.
booking, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a dexterity. Right. Okay.
Dex.
Dex.
Oh, come on. Oh.
I got a 9. I'm gonna use a possibility point.
Oh.
Oh, no. I
Oh,
have
boy.
possibility
Damn.
points.
Why do you have a -8 bonus?
Why?
Cyrus?
Oh, because I think you
What?
roll and it makes the negative bad.
Wait,
Okay.
What?
So
What's the chart? What's the
rolled a
flick
little?
is good.
I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2, which gave you a -2. Oh, okay, that makes sense because your
Okay,
dex
okay,
is
okay.
base is 6, so you have a -2.
So I have to roll. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong thing.
So Flick used a possibility and succeeded.
I'm trying to use a possibility. And nope. Why did I do that?
Beck succeeded with a 14.
Get
Wait
those
on-
magical
wait on
chaps over
Cypress.
here. Come on.
God.
Cypress
Oh.
failed even with the possibility usage.
I mean,
Remember,
Oh,
you all have
even
cards.
the card, I have a card to give myself +3,
You need 5.
but I need 5. So
I think I have some.
Salvo succeeded, or not Salvo. Horace succeeded as well.
I have this. I will give you this.
Okay.
Please reroll. Second
Reroll?
chance.
A reroll?
Yeah, immediate attempt any action. The new test takes place in the failed one.
Oh,
Okay, so
nice.
this is a new starting. So you get to roll again.
Dexterity again.
Dexterity check, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, you rolled a 2.
Can I do another possibility on this then? Since it's a
Sure.
reroll?
Maybe
Yeah.
it's better than the...
You're all burning them. This is working out great
This
for
is
you.
us, these
Oh.
scorpions. Last roll was 6.
Who knew this would be
I
our
have to get my
greatest foe?
jokes.
Oh,
Hey!
Hey, woo!
14 for Cypress. Okay, so everyone except for Beck moves to D. You are now at the end of the maze. You've been kind of maneuvering through it, and again, rushing. A lot of your baseball running from base to base stuff is really coming in handy.
Mhm.
Beck, when you're round in third, it's like tight.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be tight, when you're really running. Oh, we got dogs on stream.
Doggos!
Floof!
She
Hi, kitty.
demands to be held.
Oh.
Demanding earlier.
Okay. So Shauna is at sea. Everybody else has kind of made it to the doorway to the next chamber. It is currently. Let me double check. So it's stairs going up into a spacious antechamber. Like you can see torches that are they're lit, leading up the stairwell, and there's a door at the end. So you can go up the stairs and through the door and then close it behind you.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to. Everybody went. Beck is still behind, and the scorpions are now. They're still coming. That's the noise. I'm going to do it every time.
Chittering.
All right, they're like, no, we choose a life of peace and compassion. And,
Crabs
they
in a
keep
barrel.
going forward. We enjoyed living in the walls. We don't need to come out of them. The walls were safe. There's like an internal debate between a lot of the scorpions that everyone can sense. I'm trying my best here. Okay.
They seem to be having a lot of debate amongst themselves. Like, just like,
It's complicated when you're in a swarm, okay? Burn bright. Swarms. You can be one. All right. Run away is what this card is called. It is a standard action. Villains go first, and they get an up, which is free movement. I don't think it's going to matter at this point. We're going to roll it anyway. Scorpions. The Scorpions will move forward, but they're moving to B, so they're still.
They fail
behind
again.
You. They fail again. Opponent fails.
Yes.
Yeah.
Grant has just played.
These cards.
It's a very steep thing that's like just like
getting up those stairs. They're tiny
starting
scorpions.
to not be so wild about the. Oh, but wait, this is a B and D. So Shauna, you can't move up because that is not one of the steps that's included.
Oh no.
Oh,
You're on C.
no.
Oh no.
Technically,
D?
the Scorpions. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good on D.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I should defend.
So you can defend against. I actually shouldn't have moved up on that turn because the Scorpions are an A, and that is gone.
Oh, and they can't move either.
So they can't move either. So
We just look at each other, just stare,
You just look at
like
each
these
other
with their little like
You see
millions of beady
confusion
eyes.
in the Scorpion eyes.
There is also
I hate
confusion.
you, is what the Scorpions are thinking. I don't even know you, and yet a voice is telling me I hate you. They're cognizant. Okay. What would you like to do on your turn? You can attack them. You can use interaction attacks to kind of further confuse them.
Can I what is it? It's maneuver and what was the other one this round?
Defend. Oh, so our special ability is remove or defend. If you use them, then you will get a destiny card.
Well, I don't have any of that. So I won't get a destiny card, but Flick gets kind of up the stairs and sees that Beck is falling behind.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully the Scorpions can see us. Can they see us?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to trick them.
Okay.
But I don't know how to do it without using my words.
Without using your words?
Yeah, like, I'm afraid that it's going to turn into more of like a manipulation check than a trick. Does that make sense? Like, I need to make sure it's still like I'm tricking them somehow.
Okay.
I just don't know how to do that. So maybe I won't. Don't know how to trick them.
Can you use your glove of power to make a hologram?
I was about to say, I don't really know how that works because it's just supposed to like shoot electricity, but my thought was to do the whole like Sam Frodo. Yeah, use science where I can. I meant
literally use the science skill.
Yes, I will use science and I will create. I guess it's much of an illusion. Does the glove give me any benefit? I guess not. Rolled an 11. I want to do the Sam and Frodo thing where I like hide Beck. I make Beck. I refeed them exactly what they're seeing down the hallway. It's like the mirror effect where I put it in front of her and they can't see her anymore. They think she's gone.
All right, yeah, that works.
Great.
The Scorpions are confused. You can stymie them or make them vulnerable.
I
think stymie is
stymie them. Yeah, that's the right move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stymie them.
Scorpions.
And I'm like, get up, Beck, go. And I'm holding the kind of illusion to make them think that she's gone.
Cool. Does anyone else want to do anything to the Scorpions on their turn?
No. I'm terrified of them.
I can't. I don't have time to stop. I gotta go. If I slow down, I'm not gonna keep going anymore.
Yeah.
Now you're headed upstairs, nonetheless.
Oh gosh.
High knees.
Right,
high knees.
I'm actually going to say that with that, the Scorpions choose to reassess their actions to this point in their lives and just like live happily in the pyramids, kind of creeks and different in-betweeny bits. They were happy like that.
A boring life of stone.
Why chase people and try and swarm them? You can't even eat them. You're made of stone. You don't have stomachs. All right. So,
the logic there.
I mean, it's like if you haven't, it's like you've been in bed for a few, and then gotta run now. It's like This is
Yeah.
the worst.
Like,
Why?
this is the worst.
Why?
Pick it up.
Like, it's been a long time just hanging out and enjoying each other's company and having deep conversations, and now it's just like, go chase the people. Eat them.
Their evil master lord overmind debrief. They're gonna be like, Scorpions, how'd the encounter go? Yeah, your paperwork is so sloppy. Yeah, we really didn't get a good look at
Yeah,
them.
it's just like, I'm not into it anymore, you know? That's just not my thing. This is I was told it was be different from day to day, and it was not at all, and I kind of got into that happy rut of the way things were. Anyway, we're getting a little too real right now. All right. So, you get to the final chamber. In the center, it's huge. It's huge. It's like high school gymnasium huge. Really, really tall, really, really wide. I don't know if that probably means something to
big.
everybody, right? Yeah,
It
it's
means
big.
something to me.
Okay, yeah. It's big. And there's a stairwell going up the middle and a large platform at the top of the stairwell. And on it, I think everybody knows what that is. Giant scorpion statue. It's that spooky statue that you all saw on the ceiling painting in that first chamber. And
Don't say it, Rudy.
what
Don't.
do you
don't
think
say
I'm
it.
going to say?
Don't say it.
I'm going to say something stupid, so I'm going to say it regardless. Riding on the back of the scorpion, who do you see but
Yeah.
Wuhan, the governor of the Nile Empire in this area? And he says, you have defeated my 2 rooms. For 2 is the most difficult amount of rooms to defeat. Everyone knows that. You passed my lever trap and then escaped from my scorpion's trap. But now you must defeat this, the most awesome scorpion of them all.
Can I make him triumphantly boast when we're about to go into this combat, or do I need to hold that for?
Yeah, and so floating
Monologue.
floating above the. I just want to put this out. Floating above the scorpion's head is our cape. It's kind of like in this glowing orb, and it's just kind of like wah 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 wah, doing one of those.
He's not wearing it.
He's not wearing it.
Not like a scorpion with a tiny cape around like a.
Oh man, no! Damn it, he's not.
That was the last movie.
Yeah. But I think that maybe, and by maybe I mean definitely, we're gonna stop here.
Okay.
And Rudy's gonna spend some time writing a monologue that I'm sure will make lots of sense. Is what I'm gonna say. And it's gonna be real fun and silly. But
So
yeah,
everybody has to come back to hear your monologue. Is
I
what
mean,
I heard.
a man riding the back of a giant stone scorpion has a lot of authority. So
he has a lot to say. He's got a
I
lot
was
on his
gonna say,
mind that he wants
I
to
don't know about
kinda let out.
authority, but he definitely might have some feels.
And so, yeah, just to remind her, Dot did play the triumphant boast card, which is that when faced with the villain must explain his scheme in some detail. And he will explain, and maybe he'll tell us a little something about who these black suited people are. Maybe we'll get a little information about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this has been Reality Raiders, a TORG Eternity stream. My name is Rudy Basso. You can follow me online at Rudy Basso. I tweet things often, I guess. Yeah, I'm cool. So you should follow me. Let's go around. Everybody tell me where you are on the internet and what you are currently working on. Let's start to my left with Shauna.
Hey, I'm Shauna, Flying Source on Twitter. That's where you can find me. Instagram, all sorts of places, same thing. Where I have all the games I play and art I do, which hopefully should have more coming up. And next thing you'll probably see me on Wednesdays for Blades in the Dark on Saber's channel, where we're all a bunch of scary, awful people, and it's a lot of fun.
Sounds like Blades in the Dark to me.
Yeah. Oh, it's.
Let us then go to Dot. How are you? How are things? Where can people find you online? What are you working on? A lot.
I'm a Dot. You can find me online doing things like this, rolling dice, playing games, telling stories, laughing. Hopefully, we all need more of that in our lives. So yeah, you can check me out. I'm excited. I think that I can announce this because of the way time works.
as I'm officially the producer for Cobalt Press, the Twitch producer for Cobalt Press. So you'll start seeing me over there a little bit more and producing some things for them. So that's what I'm up to. There's some of the things that I'm real busy doing.
Congratulations, Cobalt
Thanks, friend.
Press, an excellent company that makes a lot of really cool products.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out their latest Kickstarter that just ended, the Scarlet Citadel.
The Scarlet Citadel. Yeah. I mean, I heard there's like a dot working over there or something, so they're twice as cool now.
Oh, all right. They're pretty cool.
Let's see what I did there.
Twice as cool. Yeah. Okay. Whoa, the screen just changed. Let us go then to Amber. Where can people find you online? What are you working on?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Amber. You can find me on all the social media as Rocket Orca. Right now, I've got going on as I am streaming a show called The Warren of Petal Grove using the Powered by the Apocalypse game, The Warren. It's on twitch.tv/Geekspective, where I also do other game stuff. Like I'm on Tales from Moxferry. We're playing Kevin Crawford's Godbound. And then I guess I also have sort of announcement. I'm taking over Tabletop Babble.
Tabletop Babble.
Yep. I am the new showrunner, main host of the show, and that will start happening episode 201, which was
That's what's
this
up.
Monday. Yeah.
Congrats.
Thanks. Yeah, I feel really honored that James asked me, so I'm hoping to do a good job. So I think that's it. You can find all my stuff, geekspective.com, rocketorca.com, and that's me.
And lastly, thank you, our producer Grant, for jumping in for Pruitt, who unfortunately was not feeling well and could not make it today. Thank you, Grant, for producing as always.
We love you, Grant.
Thank you for bringing to life Horace Conundrum. Truly, just masterful name. I love it, Horace Conundrum. Where can people find you online? What are you up to besides producing the wonderful shows on WebDM Plays?
So, folks, the best way to support me is to support everyone else here in this cast, because if they weren't around, I would have no one to play these games with. An old chunk of coal like me gets to do the pre-show and after-show here on WebDM, and I'm on the internet. On Twitter, you can find me at WisePapaGrant. If you do support our Patreon, WebDM Plays, all proceeds go to supplement our players and make sure that we can take better care of them. So check that out. We'll cycle links in the chat, and if you're watching on YouTube, we'll put it beneath the fold in the description. But I design games. My first project as lead designer should be releasing before the end of this year. If you're a fan of Ulysses, on Halloween, I'm running TORG Eternity production on Ulysses International's Twitch channel. They're going to be doing a bunch of panels, some actual play, etc. And so I'll actually be running production for them over there. But yes, and do compliment me on how handsome I am in the after show, because I'll look a lot nicer than I do now. Because this is a Sunday look.
Same Z's. I'll be there too, guaranteed, and I will be shaved, which is nicer. All right, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next week on WebDM Plays. Bye.